Capricorn, welcome to March 2016. In March, the action is in your conscious mind, how you think and communicate, how you process information. Now, there's a huge focus happening in this area for you all month. There's a total solar eclipse in Pisces on March 8th and 9th. And it's also a supermoon. A supermoon means that the moon is closest to the earth and in direct alignment with the sun and the earth at the time of the eclipse. This will be the first of 3 supermoons. The next one will be on April 7th in Aries, and then the third one will be May 6th in Taurus. All new moons. Now, this is the only total solar eclipse we have this year. And for you, it is a good eclipse for you because Pisces sextiles Capricorn. So it does flow with you. It does bring opportunity for you. The challenge is you can be thinking too much. You can be over processing. Maybe you're holding on to things, holding on to problems or what you think are solutions. And then you can overload your nervous system. Because this area, the mind is connected to the spine, and the spinal column has all of the nervous system that goes out throughout the entire body. And so there could be like this overstimulation for you, where you're overthinking things, you're thinking them to death. You know what I mean? Like you're just thinking too much. And so for you, this would be the time to do what I call a brain dump, where you just empty out your brain. And you just keep releasing and letting go. What are you holding on to, right? If you're holding on to something from your past because you don't want to repeat it, so you keep thinking about it, wherever the mind goes, energy follows. And the law of attraction is always matching. There is no such thing as no in an attraction-based universe. Everything means yes, come to me. So if you're focusing on something, you're going to attract it again. So you want to let go and go with the flow during this time period. You have the sun and the moon coupled in Pisces. You have Neptune in Pisces. Mercury enters Pisces on March 5th. So you can see that this area of your thought patterns, your style of speaking and listening, your communication style, your brain is really full. And Jupiter is in the area of higher consciousness, super consciousness. And that is opposing the eclipse, making it bigger. So this is where, you want to be aware of this because you could go into overload, too much thinking, too much processing going on, and just overstimulated. And it's like when you have too much caffeine, how you feel is like, rah, right? It can be like that because this energy can almost feel like being electrocuted in a way because your nervous system is so activated. And so you want to be doing the brain dump. Don't think about anything, right? It's best to just forget and let go and give your brain a nice rest. So do things that, like brain food, eat brain food. Walnuts are brain food. Do things that, meditating, releasing, letting go, get a massage, do acupuncture, do yoga, do things that stimulate the mind-body-spirit connection in a very stress-releasing way. That's it. Release the stress. If you have stress coming up, release it, because this really is a good eclipse for you because Pisces sextiles Capricorn. Jupiter is in your sister sign, Virgo, pouring positive energy into any planets you have in Capricorn. So for you, it's a good eclipse. It's a good energy, but it can be overloading your nervous system. It can be where you're holding on to potential problems and solutions. Like you're just trying to keep your brain so full that it's not serving you. And less is more. Less thinking, more dreaming. Less doing, more flowing. Saturn is also T-squaring this eclipse. So that's where, yeah, you can get in your own way by hanging on to things. If you're holding on too tightly to problems and solutions, then you're not empowering yourself. It's better to release and let go with the flow, than to think you have to keep everything in your head or be responsible for everyone and everything. You don't. Your responsibility lies with what you can control, and that is you, your brain, what you're thinking, what you're doing. That's where your power is. And so you want to make sure you're creating that life-work balance so that you're living your best life and you're nourishing your brain, nurturing your brain with relaxation, meditation, calm, just gentle with you this month. Being gentle. Now Saturn does go retrograde on the 25th, and he will be retrograde until the 13th. And that is to give you an opportunity to digest all the work you've been doing. Even though he's behind the scenes, that doesn't mean he's not working, because he's working wherever he is. Wherever Saturn is in our chart is where we're being tested, initiated, grown. And so for you, it's about finishing unfinished business. It's about working with the subconscious mind. See, all levels of your mind are activated this month in March. The conscious mind, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind, the superconscious mind. And that can be too much, right? And so, you want to be doing things that help you release stress, help you to download. It's better to not think about anything than to overload your brain, right? It's better to watch comedies that make you laugh than to focus on problems, or to focus just, thinking too much. Distract yourself. The human mind can only think about one thing at a time. So focus on something that makes you laugh, gets the endorphins going, the serotonin going, so that you're feeling good, you're in the flow, and you're using these energies to create what you want. Now, if you use the Piscean eclipse to start something new, like a new project, a new website, a new social media kind of invention that you've got going on, that's a good way to use it. As long as you're not obsessing. As long as you're not obsessing about what you're doing. When you start obsessing, then you've gone to the other side. You've overloaded your system. And that always comes back to bite us when we overload our nervous system. So yes, use this energy to move out into the community. Start something new in the community. Start something new on the internet. Fine for that. Write a book, write a song, write a play. Do something creative with the energy, and then you're being productive, and then you're going to feel effective. Now, the sun moves into Aries on March 20th, and you have happy spring in the northern hemisphere, hallelujah, and fall, happy fall in the southern hemisphere. It's also International Astrology Day on March 20th. In Western astrology, the new year starts for us when the sun enters Aries. That is our new calendar year. And so this is a very important time, and equinoxes always mean major changes, like the solstices. These are power dates that shift the seasons, and so there's a lot of change here. We've got 2 eclipses this month, and we have the equinox. So March is a month of change, and Mercury enters Aries on the 21st, and then there is a penumbral Libra lunar eclipse on March 23rd. Now, Mars went into Sagittarius on the 5th, and this eclipse coming up doesn't have any challenges to it. As the moon moves forward, then the sun moves forward, they will have to confront Pluto and Uranus. But at the time of the eclipse in Libra, the full moon in Libra, Mars is sextile in the moon and trine in the sun. This is very beneficial for you, Capricorn, because this is your full moon in the area of career, destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world. And you're a Libra when it comes to your profession in the world. And this is your full moon. You get one new moon and one full moon in this part of your life. And Mars is in harmony with it. So there could be some sort of promotion for you here in March. And it could be, you know, like where you didn't see it coming, like, you know, like you didn't know that there's opportunity. You were stirring the pot over here, and then all of a sudden from over here comes this opportunity for you that is really good. Or there could be like someone rooting for you that you didn't even know was on Team Capricorn, and they're singing your praises, which opens this door to this new work opportunity for you, new promotion, which is really exciting and very interesting. So there's a lot of good things happening for you this month. You know, the only, like I said, the challenge I see for you is just overthinking things, overprocessing, too much caffeine, too much stress on the nervous system. But these energies flow with you, and Pisces flows with you, Jupiter in Virgo flows with you. Now the Libra moon is bringing something new for you, and Mars is in harmonious energy flow with this Libra moon, which is very beneficial for you. Now Venus, which is Libra's ruling planet, she is being challenged by Saturn on the 25th. She is, you know, being challenged by Saturn at the lunar eclipse, but it isn't exact until the 25th. So a couple days later it goes exact. And for you, again, this has to do with the brain. It has to do with overthinking, overprocessing, overdoing. So when you find yourself, you know, getting caught up in things, you know, driving too much, being in the car too much, being out, you know, too much, that's when you know it's time to chill out, chillax, relax, and let things go. Don't hold on to anything. Don't hold on to things. That doesn't bring them closer to you. It actually pushes things away. We want to flow and feel confident that what you need, you already have. What you need is on the way to you. So for those of you looking for love, I'm not seeing a big focus in that area. Although anything can happen, just because I'm not seeing it, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. You know, each one of you has your own unique chart. This is a general forecast. Although you could meet someone out in the community because it's so busy there, even online, you know, you could meet someone through social media, or maybe you're using the dating websites. You know, you could definitely connect with someone through that process, through social media, through being out in the community. That could present itself to you as a new romantic opportunity or relationship opportunity. Or maybe it's just like someone casual, like you meet someone casually, and then it starts to, you know, you go for coffee, then you go for drinks or dinner, and it just keeps picking up from there. So that's always a potential too, that you could be meeting up with a new interest, a new love interest in the community. And that too could be getting you revved up and excited. It's interesting what's happening here with you. But it's fun too. For those of you already coupled, I'm not seeing any challenges to the relationship. The Libra moon will oppose the sun in Aries, and you know, that's in a good positive energy flow with Mars, the ruler of Aries. And so whoever you're living with, it should be great. You know, it should be humming along. I'm not really seeing anything big going on in the money areas, not seeing any money challenges either. So that's good news. No, I'm not seeing challenges in the health either. So it's really about like how you're processing information this month, how you're flowing with this step up in vibration that's coming in for you this month, where your vibration is being stepped up, and you know, maybe it's time for you to, think less and just go with the flow, right? Kind of be Piscean, where you just kind of dream and be creative, but not always needing to be in control or leading or responsible for everyone and everything. Just kind of let all that go this month. Don't overload your mind or your nervous system. Do a brain dump. Those are really good to do. And really think about, what am I holding on to? Am I holding on to something from the past? Am I holding on to a relationship? Am I holding on to, what are you holding on to? And why are you hanging on to it? The past is history. The future is a mystery. All power is in the present. That's why it's called the gift, the present. And so be focused in the now and do things that relax you and ground you, because this is going to be a highly stimulating month for you, where you're going to be, a lot going on in the cerebral, a lot going on in the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind, and the superconscious mind. And so make sure you're, taking good care of you so that you're not going into the overload area. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my podcast, Capricorn. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. And thank you so much. And thank you to those of you that have been following me for a long time. I really appreciate your support. I totally appreciate you. You so rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. You go to my astrology page, you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. Or if you're interested in coaching, you've got a new business idea, business project, or relationship, it's very easy. You go to my coaching page, you purchase a session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're coaching you. So until next time, Capricorn, let go and just empty out your mind. Be free.